let us start doing the new balance sheet. First thing, to write a new balance sheet, you need to write the heading new balance sheet as on. The date they will give you, that is when they will add a new partner into partnership firm. That is after the old balance sheet they will give you one date. That date you need to write here. Here in this problem they have given on 1/4/2018 C is admitted into partnership firm. Correct? That 1/4/2018 is a new balance sheet date. Write here as 1/4/2018. And one more thing, for balance sheet, no debit and credit because it is not an account, it is balance sheet. So right hand side is asset, left hand side is liability. Right hand side is asset, left hand side is liability. Now we will start with the asset side first and next we will go for the liability side. So we will go one by one asset. First asset they have given in the problem, cash in hand. Correct? According to that only we will write here so that you can't miss any items here. Cash in hand they have given. Actually it was 5,000 there. Actually it was 5,000, but you are not supposed to write 5,000 because we already opened cash account. Some more adjustment done in the cash account and finally we have got how much? 45,000, and we have written here by transfer to balance sheet. Got? 5,000 was the balance of the old balance sheet. We can't write this 5,000 because some more adjustment were there for cash. That's why finally after doing all the adjustment we got how much? 45,000, and here also we have mentioned transfer to balance sheet. This 45,000 will come here as cash in hand. Why you understood this? Why it came here? Because some adjustments were there for cash and it was over in cash account, and that's why this came to here directly. After doing that adjustment, final balance at the end of the financial year was 45,000, and that will come to new balance sheet. Why I have put here two columns? You know very well. This is for adjustment and this is for the writing final column, and this column total only we need to take, and this is only to do the adjustments. Okay. Now adjustment in the sense whatever it has come in the revaluation account, obviously it will come once again in the balance sheet. As I told you, 2 times it will come. Once it will in the balance sheet and once it will be in the revaluation account or partners capital account. Second time definitely in the balance sheet. Okay. After writing cash in hand, next item they have given stock. What they give? Stock. Right? Stock. Earlier it was how much? 15,000. For that you check your revaluation account. See, it is easy for you whether there is an adjustment or not. Check here. You are writing here. Check your revaluation account. Whether the stock you have written on the revaluation account, definitely there is an adjustment for this and you need to write in the inner column. Okay. So here stock they have given 15,000. Stock 15,000. Check in the revaluation account where that stock adjustment will be. Adjustment was on the debit side of revaluation account. Correct? You have written it as depreciation. Now tell me student whether the depreciation should be added or subtracted. It should be subtracted. So write here less depreciation. Less depreciation. No need to calculate once again. Don't calculate at all while preparing the balance sheet. Your amount is directly written on the debit side of revaluation account. Debit side of revaluation account, how much you have written? You have written 3,000. You have taken the difference amount. No, don't do any adjustment at all. Whatever you have written on the outer column of revaluation account, that you need to write it here. That's it. Okay. So 15,000 was the stock balance, but depreciation was there. This we got from where? Revaluation account. Which side? Debit side. There you have taken 3,000. Take that 3,000 here. Now 15 minus 3. It will come how much? 12,000, and write it in front of that only, not below that, right in front of that only. Okay. Stock over. So this is related to stock. Next, they have given regarding what? Debtors. Correct. Debtors I am not having place there. So debtors I'll write here. Before going here, they have given one more item, that is after debtors they have given machinery 30,000. Correct? Machinery 30,000. So any adjustment is there for machinery? Check in the revaluation account. Debit side and credit side of revaluation account. Any other adjustment? No. So no other adjustment means directly you can write that amount in the outer column of balance sheet. Machinery, no depreciation, no appreciation. So how much it is? Machinery is 30,000. Right here 30,000. Okay. Now we left one item that we will write here. That is a liability side. I'll come to liability side later. First we will finish what? Asset side. So there machinery we have taken because no place to write their debtors. So now we will write here debtors. Debtors, check in the revaluation account, debtors is having adjustment. Yes, definitely. What was that adjustment? That was PBD. PBD on debtors, correct? So PBD on debtors means there is an adjustment for debtors. When there is an adjustment, write that amount in the inner column of the balance sheet. So debtors how much they gave? 20,000. So write that 20,000. PBD is always less only. Provision for bad and doubtful debt means that amount will not come at all. If it was recovered, then you need to add. This is not the case of recovered. This is PBD is created on debtors at 5%. Maintained at debtors at 5%. So PBD means it is always less. That means it will reduce the value of debtors. That's why it will be less. So less PBD. If it is recovered only, you need to do add. Remember that. If it is recovered, then add. If PBD is maintained or increased, whatever they have given, need to write less only. Okay. So less PBD. Don't calculate once again at 5% and all. Just check in the revaluation account. You have written their amount. How much you have written? PBD on debtors. Debtors it was 5%, correct? So you have written there 1,000. Correct now? Write that 1,000. No need to calculate again. Write that 1,000 directly here. So 20,000 minus 1,000. PBD maintained, increased, whatever it is, you need to do less. If they have given PBD recovered means then only need to add. So now it is less. 20,000 debtors, PBD 1,000, 20 minus 1, it will become 19,000. Understood? Next, after PBD, after debtors, machinery we have taken here only because we had placed there. Next, building. Building is how much? Buildings. Check in your revaluation account whether there is an adjustment related to building. Yes. What they have given? Appreciation. On which side? Credit side of revaluation account. Correct? So when there is adjustment, what you need to do? Building amount should be written in the inner column. How much? 60,000. Building is 60,000. So adjustment it was how much? 12,000. Correct? So now whether it is appreciation or depreciation, here they have given appreciation. Appreciation means it will increase the value of asset. So it should be added. PBD depreciation less appreciation will be add. So add appreciation. Again don't calculate 20% and all. Already you have taken on the credit side of revaluation account. Take that amount and copy here. How much it is? 12,000. 12,000. Now this what you need to do? Add 60 plus 12. It will become 72,000. 60 plus 12, 72,000. So building finally it will become how much? 72,000. 60 plus 12. Why we have taken add here? Because it is appreciation and it is on the credit side of revaluation account. Next comes what? Investments. Check in the old balance sheet. Investments. How much it is? Investments. No other adjustment at all. Check in the revaluation account whether it is there. No. Then take directly that 12,000 on the outer column. So whatever it is on the asset side, it is over. Now let us come to liabilities first. So then we will go, after that only we will go for adjustment. So liabilities, first item is which one? Creditors. Creditors how much? 20,000. Creditors. Whether there is an adjustment in revaluation account? No. When there is no adjustment, write directly here. Creditors how much? 20,000. Correct now? Creditors 20,000. After that, they have given bills payable. They gave what? Bills payable. Usually for this, no adjustment at all. Directly you can write whatever it is given in the problem. Bills payable is how much? 10,000. So write here 10,000. Next they have given what? Reserve fund. Correct? So don't write reserve fund again in the new balance sheet. Why? Because reserve fund was already distributed in which one? Already distributed in partners capital account. So that amount was over there only. That adjustment will be over there. So don't take that reserve fund here in the new balance sheet. Whatever it is there in the old balance sheet, it will appear only once. Either it will be in the partners capital account or it will be in the new balance sheet. So already it was over in which one? Partners capital account. When it was over here, you can't take it here once again in the new balance sheet. So reserve fund will not come in which one? Reserve fund will not come in new balance sheet on liability side. Even profit and loss account also will not come, because that you will take once first in which one? Partners capital account only. So that's why that also will not come in new balance sheet. Okay. After that, what they have given? They have given capitals. I am not having place there to write. So I'll write here this side, liability side. So capitals, write the heading capitals. After that, earlier it was only A and B was there. Now you should write A, B and C. You need to write all the three. And what was the amount? How you will, which amount you will write? Whether you will write that 60,000 and 40,000? No. You can't write that 60,000 and 40,000. Why? Because you have done so many adjustments for partners capital account. Correct? Finally, one amount came. That on the debit side of partners capital account you have written. What you have written? You have written there to balance carried down, and in the bracket what you have wrote? Transfer to balance sheet. Correct? Transfer to balance sheet you have written. Now tell me those amount here and I'll write that. What is the amount balance carried down of A? Balance carried down of A is 82,000. So write here 82,000. Next, balance carried down of B is how much? B is 51,000. And balance carried down of C, that is new partner, how much? 25,000. That you need to take it here and write. Got these two from where you got? This you got from partners capital account. That is on the debit side you have written as balance carried down. That amount only should come here. Not the amount whatever it is given in the problem. Because for that capital amount we have done so many adjustment in partners capital account. Okay. Now A, B and C, this amount you have taken from partners capital account debit side. Okay. Now after doing this, add and write it in the outer column. 3 partners capital, 5 plus 1, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 2, 10 plus 5. 1,58,000. 1,58,000. After that, everything was over from the balance sheet. Correct? When everything was over, check in the adjustment. Adjustment item 2 times it will come. So check in the adjustment. If after checking that only you need to do the total of assets and liabilities. Before that, don't go for the totaling. Okay, let us see the first adjustment. C is admitted into partnership on the following terms. C should bring 25,000 as capital and 15,000 as goodwill. 25,000 as capital and 15,000 as goodwill. Once it came on the credit side of partner's capital account, correct? You have written as cash for new partner and goodwill for old partner. One time it was over. One more time you have taken in the cash account. See there, you have not opened the cash account, means it will come in the balance sheet. You have opened here capital, you have taken, goodwill you have taken. That means 2 times it was over. So once again no need to write in balance sheet, because this already you have adjusted with the capital cash. If you have not opened cash account, then this adjustment you need to do it in the here only, asset side only you need to do with the cash. So at that time it will come in the balance sheet, or else it will come in the cash account. So it is over. So first entry it came 2 times, that was over. Next is appreciate building 20% and stock revalued at 12,000. So this also came 2 times. One time it came in which one? One time in the revaluation account, credit side it came appreciation, and one more time here in the balance sheet we have added to the asset. So one more time it is over. So 2 times also it is over. Next, stock revalued 12,000, that is one time you have taken as depreciation on which one? Revaluation account asset side, and one more time you have taken here on the asset side of the balance sheet. So 2 times that adjustment over. Next, PBD on debtors, that is provision for doubtful debt, maintain 5% on debtors. One time it was over in the revaluation account, which said debit side as PBD. You have written as PBD, and it was on the debit side of revaluation account. One more time you have taken here in the balance sheet and you have deducted from the debtors, because PBD was created here. So you have minus, it will reduce the value of asset and you have minus that. So that adjustment also over. Next, last adjustment, that they have given outstanding salary rupees 2,000. Outstanding salary rupees 2,000. So 2,000 outstanding salary once you have taken on the debit side of revaluation account, that is considered as unrecorded liability. So once it was there, means one more time you have not given the entry, so that is an unrecorded liability. So unrecorded liability will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. So write as it is, outstanding salary. No need to do any adjustment at all. It was an unrecorded liability, so you are writing it on the liability side of the balance sheet. What was the amount? 2,000 directly on the outer column of the balance sheet. So after doing this, all your adjustment over, need to take the total of only which one? Outer column and not inner column. So take your calculator and start doing the calculation. First you can do either, you can start from liability side also, or you can start from the asset side also, but both the side total will match each other, then your problem is correct. If it will not match, then your problem is wrong. Take your calculator and do. We'll start from the credit side. 20,000 creditors, bills payable 10,000, 20 plus 30, then plus 1,58,000 plus 2. How much it will come? Liability side total, it will come 1,90,000. By adding 20 plus 10 plus 1,58,000 plus 2,000, it will come 1,90,000. Now let us come to asset side. Take your calculator and add. Cash in hand 45,000 plus 12,000 plus 30,000. 45, 12, 30. Don't take inner column total. 45, 12 plus 30, then plus 19 plus 72 plus 12,000. Altogether It will come how much? 1,90,000. 1,90,000. So both side total same. That means what you have done is correct. So this is second method of goodwill treatment brought in by the new partner and retained in the business. And here we have opened all the accounts. That is first started with the revaluation account. Next we have opened the goodwill account. Third, partners capital account. Fourth, cash account. And finally the new balance sheet. How to do the new balance sheet? New balance sheet, we will start with the items whatever it is there in the old balance sheet only. Started with cash in hand, but the balance was there 5,000, but we have not taken that 5,000 because we have done so many adjustment for cash in cash account, and finally one amount came in cash account, that is 45,000, and it was transferred to balance sheet. After doing those adjustment, whatever you got the amount, that will come here as cash in hand, 45,000. Next, stock. For stock, when for each and every item whatever it will come in the old balance sheet, while writing here just check the revaluation account. If you check the revaluation account, if you have any items there in the revaluation account, then write that value in the inner column, and check in the revaluation account what is the amount, what is the adjustment there. If it is depreciation, less. If it is appreciation, add. But no need to do once again calculation. Amount you have written there, copy and write here. 15,000 was the amount from the old balance sheet. 3,000 was the amount from the revaluation account, that is depreciation. So less. Write it in the outer column. Next, it was actually debtors. No place there. So I have written here. No need. You can do here and there. No problem at all. So machinery, and no adjustment for that in the revaluation account. 30,000 I have taken directly in the which one balance sheet. Next, it will come debtors. Debtors, it was how much? 20,000, but PBD was there in the revaluation account. For to do this, you need to check always revaluation account. There it was PBD was given 1,000. So write here 1,000. PBD is also will decrease the value of asset. So it is less. 20,000 less 1,000, it will come 19,000. Next comes building in the old balance sheet. Right here building, but you are having adjustment in revaluation account. So there you have taken it as appreciation on building. So appreciation means it will increase the value of asset. Add, write that amount. No need to calculate, amount is there directly. Add and take it here. Next comes investments. Investment, no other adjustment. Whatever it is in the old balance sheet, copy and write here 12,000 over. So here ends here what? Asset side over. Now let us come to the liability side of the balance sheet. Liability side, the first item they have given in the old balance sheet is creditors. Creditors they have given 20,000. Usually for creditors bills payable, they will not give you adjustment. If they have given discount on creditors, then it will come there, or else no adjustment will be there in the new balance sheet. So creditors 20,000 as it is from old balance sheet. Bills payable 10,000, this is also same from old balance sheet. After writing that, you are having the reserve fund. Reserve fund you can't take it in new balance sheet because balance sheet item appear only once. Already it came in partners capital account, that's why it will not come once again in the new balance sheet because you have distributed to old partners. So profit and loss account, reserve fund will not appear in the new balance sheet, remember that. So after reserve fund, next need to write capitals. Earlier it was only two capitals, that is for old partners A and B. Now new partner is also added, so take his name also as C. Now to write these capital balance, you can't write it from the liability side. You need to take this balance from the debit side of partners capital account. There you have written as to balance carried down. There you have written as to balance carried down. Take that amount and copy here, and then add it in the inner column and write it in the outer column. You can write it in two ways also. You can write directly in the outer column also, or else you can write it in the inner column and you can add it and write it in the outer column. So that is left to you. After writing this, don't go directly for totaling. What you need to do is check with the adjustments once again, because all the adjustment will come two times, appear two times. First adjustment is new partner will bring capital and goodwill. Capital and goodwill, one time it came in partners capital account, second time it came in cash account. That's why it is not there in the new balance sheet now. If you have not opened cash account, it will appear in the balance sheet. So two times it will be over. Next, appreciate building and stock revalued. Appreciate building and stock were revalued. One time it came in revaluation, second time it came here in the balance sheet. One we have subtracted from stock, one we have added to building. Next, provision for doubtful debt, that is PBD. We have taken one time in revaluation account, debit side, expenses side, that is. So one more time subtracted from the asset, related asset, and taken it here. So that adjustment over. Last one, outstanding salary. This is an unrecorded liability, and it was already over in revaluation account, but we have not taken here. So this is an unrecorded liability. That's why we will write it on the liability side as it is that amount. After writing that, no other adjustment, add everything. If both the side total will come same, then your problem is correct. Okay. So now try to do the other problems, whatever it is there in the question one, which will be, you just read the problem. Goodwill is just new partner will bring the goodwill and retained in the business. Goodwill is brought in by the new partner. That's why they'll not say retained in the business and all. Same whatever it is given here in the problem, same thing they will give for other problem also. Read that problem and just tell me what and all are related to case 1, and then try to solve the problem. The rest of the problems are for you only. I'll explain you where that main adjustment will come, and then next you only need to solve all the problems. After that I'll give you extra problem also. Okay. So this is regarding admission of a partner.